Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this clip art, and you can see right there it's a bitmap, and you can see some dots and handles that are a little bit bigger than the item. And they want to print this, but they would like to know how to do this right here. Probably several ways. So we're just going to attempt it. I've already made a duplicate of it in case something goes wrong. And for the one I'm doing it for, I made it a little smaller. I've got my nudge factor set on 6. I'm going to select it, outline, trace bitmap, outline, trace clip art. It's pretty clean image, so it does it pretty fast. It's already done it. Now I'm going to nudge out of the way, and there is our vector. But if we use the yellow box trick, you go up to Object, Order, Back a Page, you can see the white. So what we have to do is get rid of that white. So click on the item, go to Object, Group, and ungroup it, and then just start hitting the white. There's not enough to do find and replace. Just make sure you get all the white. They are engraving this. They did tell me. No, they're printing it. Probably scared them. Let me zoom in here a little bit, make sure all the white's going in. It's not. Now what we need to do, they're going to print this on a blue shirt or a light blue shirt, but they want to figure out how to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to, because it's ungrouped, see, that's just the way it looks. So we're just going to delete these things. And then delete the eyebrow. And kind of do that first because we got some open area. Now I can take the yellow box away, and I'm going to select it all, and I'm going to left click, no fill, right click outline. And you can see that this part's still here, so we're going to take the virtual segment delete key. But we need to fill in the nodes, so there's a couple of spots we need to fill in. Probably the best thing to do would be to get the 3-point line and go from that node to that node, and then bring it up. And you could get it even closer, add a node there, bring this down a little bit, bring that up into there. And then we need to close this area so it won't leak. And I'm going to go ahead and use the 3-point curve. Not particularly necessary on this part, but we'll put a little curve to it. Now I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, set on black, and I'm going to fill that in. I'm going to nudge it out of the way. We're going to go ahead and do all the eyebrow and stuff. So in this one, we can cut. Virtual segment delete key and just cut it. This one we can't. So what we have to do is close this up. And we got a little twisted node right there. And the best thing to do here is to probably select these two nodes and right click and turn them into a line. Now, then we can right click and turn it into a curve, and we can, I had them both selected. But see, now I've got a curve tool. And just remember that this is yours after you do this, so it doesn't have to be perfectly like the other one. We can even try to take away that node to get a little bit of a curve. Nope, too much. But now we need to close up this shape. So I'm just going to take a 2-point line, the 3-point curve line, go from that node to about there and give it a little bit of a curve. Now I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. So there we have the two, and then now we need to stop the leaks on these 3 spots. And probably the 2-point line would work, but I'm going to go ahead and use the 3-point curve line and give it a little bit of a curve. A little bit of a curve. A little bit of a curve, not much. Now we can fill that in. Now what I'd like to do is go ahead and fill in the other part of the black and see what happens. So we're going to go right here and fill that in, and we got almost all of it. Well, so it must have leaked up there. So let's see, where did I not have it closed? Okay, I didn't close that right there and there. So 3-point curve line, Maybe go from like right there to right there and give a little bit of a curve. Not really necessary. Now, let's take our, well, that's going to link right there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we don't want that to be black. So we're going to have to close off that area. And when I close off, that just means so the smart field won't run in there. But you know what? We're going to want that other part probably in black. You really don't know till you kind of fill it in and see what happens. Yeah, that'll work. So let's nudge that over, take that line, nudge that over, nudge that over, and nudge that over in his eye. Yeah, it looks funny right there. Oh, okay, I see what I did now. Let me back up here. After I stopped it from leaking, I did not take away this part. Virtual segment delete key and delete that. There we go. Now this should work. Let's get rid of this stuff I've already done so I won't duplicate it. Just pick it with the pick tool. That's going to be our, well, that doesn't look like the eyeball now or the eyebrow, so we're going to smart fill that. There we go. Now we're going to fill that in and nudge it. Whoa, I must have got off my line. There we go. And then the eyeball and the other eye. So now we're going to work the magic. And I know very little about printing, but this should work. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a circle and we're going to make it white. And we're going to take away the outline and we're going to put it on top. And then at this time, I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate, put another one here and just kind of make it smaller. Now we're going to take this one, go up to Effects and Blur and Gaussian Blur, and you could go as far as little as you want to. It's basically going to fade it into it. That looks pretty good. Then do the same, and you could move it at this time. And the reason I did them, see how big the bounding box isn't that big on that. Effects. And also, let's try this. Let's try the attribute eyedropper. Nope, doesn't work. Not on a blur. So blur, Gaussian blur. And it should be set at the same 113 pixels, so you ought to be good. Now we're going to do the same thing to here, but this one had a little bit of a curvature. So what we're going to do, probably the best way would be to take, you know what, let's take a 3-point curve line and go down here and then kind of curve it. Now let's nudge that over. I don't know where I put it. I don't know which way I nudged it. There it is. Now what we can do is make this line thicker. Whoa, too thick. And hit F12 on your keyboard and give it rounded corners. And now we're going to go to Object and convert the outline to an object. And we're going to left click white, make it white. And now we can nudge it right back over. That might be a little bit big. You could reduce it still. You've still got it selected. Hold down the Shift and it should kind of, whoop, I got the wrong one selected. There we go. Hold down the Shift and it should make it a little bit smaller. And at that time you can move it around. But then we're going to go Gaussian blur it. Now I know very little about printing, so I hope this would work. That might be a little bit big, but they get the idea. And I would, at this time, I'd go ahead and clean this stuff up. Maybe take away these two nodes. Maybe take this into a curve and bring that up. You could actually have it touch that other line. Take away that node. There we go. Looks pretty good. Now we're going to draw another 3-point curve line, give a little bit of a curve, and do the exact same thing. Let's nudge it over. I got my nudge set too high now. I think we did like that much. F12 on your keyboard. Hit rounded corners. We are going to go to object, convert the outline to an object. We are going to right-click white and put it back. And once again, it's probably too big. And we can make it a little smaller by holding down the shift key. And then go back, and we have to go and go to effect. And because the last blur you used was 13.4, the other one's going to be the same. That's pretty cool. I'm a little bit, these are a little bit more blurred or a little fuzzy than the two parts on his nose, but it looks pretty much like really this is probably done with some sort of lens effect. But you pretty much get the idea, and I think that would work. I hope it helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.